I've just arrived at my property this week that I'm working on. So I'm going to take you now and have a look at what we've got to do. And because I'm quite lucky where I am this week, my best friend literally lives up there. So it's it's going to be a scorcher today. So I might have to nip round and go grab an ice cream from him. I hope he's in. Let's take a look at what work we've got to do this week. And I can tell you now, it is a bit of a task, but it's going to be worth it. Come on, let's take a look. As you can see, yep, needs a little bit of updating, shall we say. So the plan in here is to, first of all, need to remove all this wallpaper on the top section. This existing dado rail needs to come off as well. So the plan in here is to use half height shaker paneling, so all the way wrap around the door walls, half height. Colour scheme in here is going to be lovely actually. It's a lovely colour scheme. I've done it quite a number of times. So on the upper walls and the ceiling is going to be a colour called Blackened from Farrow Ball. The paneling is going to be in Pavilion grey, as well as the woodwork. So these need up priming up, sanding back, just so we can get them coloured up. The doors, they're also going to be in Pavilion grey. So we're going to get this sort of like colour wash effect basically from the skirting boards up, incorporating the doors, so there's 3 in this room. And then this fireplace is going to get a little bit of modernisation. So what we're doing here is, what I suggested is we're going to paint this in a colour called Railings. So it's a really dark grey, really complements the colour scheme, really lovely. And I'm going to put it on the window board as well, so just to tie it in between the two. So it'll be 3 colours in here: Blackened on the upper walls and ceiling, Pavilion grey on the panelling, and Railings on the fireplace and the skirting board. Join me on this journey where we will transform this room into a lovely little cosy room. A lot different to what it is now, because by God it does need some updating. See you in a bit. So now I've taken off the dado. Quite literally the longest nails, like it's ridiculous. I mean, look at the size. I mean, it's a little bit of dado. Does not need a freaking 3-inch, well, bloody 4-inch nail. Pointless. Anyway, so next job is ripping this wallpaper off and cutting away this carpet, because this carpet's getting replaced. So I've told the client I'm just going to cut it up so we can get access to all the edges, so we can get a nice neat finish, because there's going to be laminate going down in here eventually. So once I've finished in here, the client's got organising their own floor fitted to come in and finish it up. Right, on to the next stage. I got it sorted today. What a day. So just for context, today is 30th of June, hottest day probably apparently on record in June, so it says on the radio. I don't bloody know, all I know it's been bloody hot. So all the wallpaper's been stripped, dado rails off, with it being old, and for some reason this person who put the dado rail sticking on 4-inch nails has made a right mess of the holes. But same again, so as wallpaper, as you can see by the ridiculous amount of filler. So before I filled it, I have put Zinza guards on there after having a really good thorough sand with a dustless setup, just to kill any imperfections on that walls. So when I eventually panel it and paint it, it'll be a smooth, seamless finish. Need to nip to the hardware store because I ran out of tape. I forgot that there was 18 glass units per one of those doors. In fact, no, I'm not bloody tired. I can't even count, it's 15. Right, over and out. I'm off to go and see my best friend now. I hope he has got an ice cream. If not, we'll be going to the shop. Catch you tomorrow. Well, I'll show you tomorrow anyway. So this is how we're looking right now. So basically, all the woodwork has been primed up. So slightly sanded to give it a key, primed up. So we've got 3 doors in here, windowsill, all the skirting boards, and the fireplace. So something quite tricky is going to happen with all those little pieces of woodwork with the colour scheme. The ceiling and the upper parts of the walls now have had the 2 coats of the blackened colour from Farrow Ball. So tomorrow's plan is to start to make a headway into installing the panelling. So if the weather breaks nicely in the morning, have a nice day outside, cutting all the wood ready to install the next section of this transformation. So yeah, stay tuned on this video as you'll see further details of how we continue this this living room glow up. So now, as you can see, the panelling is all installed with the rails on the top. So now, just to give it a prime up, filler, sand, etc., ready for its top coats. Right, let's get cracking on then. That's it, all done. Let me show you what this place looks like now. So if you remember rightly, the colour scheme in here is blackened on the ceilings and the upper walls, the panelling in Pavilion grey, and the accent fireplace and the window board in Railings. That's it. That one's done. That one's complete. The customer is absolutely delighted with what the living room looks like now. Gonna join me on next journeys, because I'm now next week going to be doing quite a big project, hall stairs and landing in a farmhouse. So it's a full design, full interior design aspect of this hall stairs landing project, and it is going to be a bit of a showstopper. So join me on that one. But if you've seen me on this one, do me a favour, and you like what you've seen, slap a like on it, comment away, and like and subscribe to my page. Join me on this journey, because yeah, I'm looking forward to showing what I get up to. Thank you very much. Right, see you on the next one.